Hello and welcome back to another Behind the Scenes with Contineofy. My name is Josh. I'm your host. Today we're going to be diving deeper into building a newsletter. Today's video is going to be highlighting Substack. This is one of three platforms that I've been building out this newsletter series around, including Beehiiv and Kit as the altars. Really kind of going through and showing behind the scenes how things are built. My little golden nuggets sprinkled throughout the videos. So even if you're not wanting to do Substack, watch the Substack video because I'd probably go down some rabbit hole tangent where it kind of shares some context that you're like, hey, I don't want to use Kit, but this will work with Beehiiv or just some different ideas. I digress. But yeah, today's video, we're going to be focusing on Substack, building the welcome email, showing you how you can do the opt-in email with Substack, but it actually doesn't recommend doing it. It kind of just wants you to do the welcome email. And then because we're not going to be building out the opt-in, I'm also going to be sharing the ability that they have where you can do the rewards that we shared in a previous video, where you can reward people that are finding your newsletter. If they refer the newsletter to their friends and their friends sign up, friends, colleagues, family, whatever, if they sign up, then you can offer rewards. So I'm going to give you a glimpse of what that email looks like as well, that you can schedule that. They don't be forward facing as a post on your newsletter, that as people are visiting your site, they can see that. But it seems that you can also continue to re-share that with new subscribers so that you can continue to build out the newsletter with their references. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump in. I'm going to share my screen. All right, so jumping into behind the scenes, a peek behind the curtain, no pun intended. Going to show you how to kind of go in here and change your welcome email. So if you come in, you hit settings and then emails, it's going to scroll down here. And this is where you can change the header and your footer. The opt-out page. This is where you can toggle where it says require email addresses for confirmation. Force people who sign up using only their email to confirm it before subscribing. But the moment you click this, you get an alert that you obviously can't see the alert, but I'll read it. It says requiring email address confirmation will reduce the number of readers who receive emails. Are you sure? So it almost like recommends that you, like it's defaulting to not do that. So I left it off. I guess we'll look and see in the long run the quality of subscribers. We have a bunch of people that's quote unquote subscribed, but they're never opening or engaging with any of the emails. Then I might turn this on because it could be like bots and randomness filling out the form. And because you don't have the double opt-in, like you're not actually like confirming that it's a real person. So if it gets out of hand, I'll turn this on, but for now, we're going to leave it off. So from a welcome email standpoint, they do allow you to have a little control over this because you can import a whole bunch of people and you can have one email sent to them, or you can have another email that's sent if somebody just subscribes to your newsletter. So for me, I don't even know what this looks like. Actually, here we can take a look at it. Yeah, it's just the standard email here. So I don't plan on importing contacts. The moment I do, I'll come back and change this. So for me, I just focused on the welcome to new subscribers. So if I come in here and edit, again, if you've seen the previous videos, I'm not going to read this over again. If you've seen the previous videos, you kind of have an idea of what I'm already going to say. Another live build with me session here because I need to change this. Looking forward to engaging with you in the comments. But yeah, kind of just welcome to a peek behind the curtain, kind of sharing what it's about, like a little bit about me personally, what they can expect from the newsletter, what I'm hoping from them, and then of course the closing credits. One little wonky thing here that you're going to have to figure out how to do. So when there's if you look at this WYSIWYG editor, there's no alignment. So it's not like I can come in here and select this text and sit, which drives me absolutely nuts because everything's left aligned. But the moment you add any of the buttons or the widgets, or you add an image, it wants to center it. Substack, please, if you watch this video, fix this. Because I don't get why like you can't just have a very simple in your WYSIWYG editor alignment, even if it would be like left, justified, center, right. I went through a couple forums, and yeah, it's not a built-in functionality. So it's weird, like everything's left aligned, but then like I said, the moment you add an image or a quote or a button or any of this stuff, that centers. So it's weird. Like you add a button and it centers. So it's weird how some stuff's aligned center and some stuff's aligned left. But then you're probably asking yourself, okay, Josh, how did you have this image align left? Well, let me tell you, here's your little hack. The image itself, if you come in here and go back, I'm going to save this. If you go back to the emails here and you click the email header and footer and hit edit, when you're adding this banner image, before you add this, sets a recommendation of what this should be. And it's 1100 by 220 is what minimum what they require for the banner image. So if you think about that logically, their emails are set to 1100 pixels wide. Thinking that through, if we come back in here to settings and we go to emails and we click the welcome, I went into Canva and I created an image that is 1100 pixels wide by 220 pixels high, and I put my thumbnail in there. So this image, this is the full block that you're seeing here, is a full image. And then of course I put my thumbnail to the far left, and then in Canva I put it in a circle so that when you're looking at it from a preview, it looks as though the image is aligned left. But yeah, this was me. Like I'm laughing out loud because I'm laughing at my pain, because when I was trying to figure this out, for the life of me, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like why can't I left align this? Because it was weird that like my signature here was left aligned, but then if I uploaded this thumbnail by itself, it was centered. And I'm just like pulling my hair out. So finally I'm just like, oh, let's do a little hackery here. Let's create this in this giant long image in Canva. So again, the dimensions of this is 1100 by 220, and then obviously justify your thumbnail to the left, and then you'll be able to embed this as an image and it'll actually look halfway decent. Left the housekeeping in here. This is all Substack. They pre-put this in here, so they get more in the Substack app. And then there's a survey here. So if I go ahead and save this, and you come in here to So to change that survey, if you come in here and hit stats and then reader surveys, this is where you'll edit that survey. So the new reader survey, if I come in here and edit, this is of course trying to figure out more information about the people that are subscribing to the newsletter. So what country are you in? And then once they pick the country, it'll actually, like, especially if it's the United States, then it'll pre-populate the US states. What gender are you? Female, male, prefer to self-describe. What's your age? And these are all Substack fields. I added a field here at the end, but this is all defaulted. How did you find out about this? I did change this. This was like other social media. I put LinkedIn in here, so it's like the big 5. What do you hope to get out of this? On which of the platforms are you like? And then my question I add at the very end is like, do you use HubSpot? And then it's yes, no, but open to it, and then other, in hopes that they'll share the CRM or marketing automation platform that they're using. So I can kind of get an idea of, are these people on HubSpot or are they not? And then thinking through this one step further, this was that first initial that I was sharing, invite your friends. So if I come in here and view the post, this was pre-built by Substack. That it's one of those things that you can just add to your newsletter. I tweaked it a little bit, mostly just the references to a peek behind the curtain. I think at the beginning it was just defaulted to thank you for reading the newsletter or something along those lines. It might have been pre-populated, I can't remember. But this is where you can allow the ability that they can quickly come in here and refer a friend, and then if they get 5 referrals, they get a mention in the newsletter. If they get 15 referrals, they get access to the private Slack room. And then if they get 25, we'll schedule a quick 30-minute Google Meet chat where we can talk about their marketing and HubSpot CRM if they're on that platform. So it's another great way. It's one of those. It's on the, so like I said, Substack's free until you want to start charging for a paid subscription. So a lot of this stuff you get right out of the right out of the gate. But yeah, like I shared that this welcome email with the no alignments drove me absolutely nuts. So there's always workarounds. So yeah, like I shared, use Canva, do the left align hackery, and you'll be able to get that thumbnail. But yeah, I think that's gonna be the video for Substack. We took a look at the welcome emails, the little bit of hackery, the invite your friends to read a peek behind with the rewards. Obviously, once you have that post as you want it, you can schedule it to be shared with all of your subscribers. And I'm pretty sure that you could eventually, every once in a while, probably do a little bit of a duplication or potentially reshare it. You can also, I'm looking at it right now, be able to pin that post on the homepage so that anybody that comes to your newsletter, that's one of the first things that they see, that they can, hey, I can refer this and get some rewards. So yeah, there's a bunch of different ways that you can grow your newsletter with Substack. And yeah, this is the video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, sign up. As always, there's going to be a lot more of these behind the scene videos of different solutions that I'm building out. My name is Josh, this is Contineofy. Until next time, keep building.